Alrighty, we should be live. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you are here. Let me know. There we go. Hello, everyone. How are we? How are we? So, Argentina, Austria. Here we go. Should be good fun. Should be a good match. Should be a good match. If you've not been here before, this will be a referee watch along. Basically, what that means is we'll be watching the game together, but I'll be specifically discussing the things that happen in regards to refereeing during the match. However, in the meantime, let's do a little Q&A. Any questions you guys have got, drop them in the chat, and we'll I'll do my best to answer them for you before kickoff. But how is everyone dealing with the heat? Because I'm telling you now, it is boiling, absolutely boiling, isn't it? It's boiling in England, Mr. Jones. I'm telling you now that it's hot. And you may think, well, how hot is hot? Well, about 25 degrees is hot for us, which is about 80 Fahrenheit. That's very, very hot here. And yeah, everyone's sweating buckets. Jack, have you been to level 4 induction? Yes, mate, I did. I did go. I thought it was great. Honestly, really, really good. I learned so much in that day than I've learnt in other days. Yeah, really, really enjoyed it, mate. Really, really enjoyed it. Oh. Sorry, David. Scared you, mate. Apologies. Riley, thank you very much. Reese, good evening, mate. How are you? How many red cards have I handed out? Riley, in my life, 28, I believe. But I'll have to check. I've got a spreadsheet of all of my red cards, so I'll have to count them up. But I think it's 28. I think it's 28. Sorry, Steve-O, mate. Apologies, mate. Well, enjoy your nine-a-side, mate. You can't be upset about going to play football. There's nothing bad about that. Go and enjoy it. Go and enjoy it. The World Cup has been entertaining. It has been entertaining. And Cape Verde have really done a bit, haven't they? It's been very cool. Very, very cool. It's match day -1. Lovely. Back in the games already. I don't have a game until Sunday. But it's an exciting one. I've got the Def FA Cup final on Sunday, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. How many games did I do last season? About 40. Yeah, about 40 games. Hey, A9110, how are you, mate? You good? Are you good? Sir Penguin, hello. Good to see you. Riley, how do you go live? You'll have to be on your YouTube studio account, and then you click go live. You had a game yesterday. How did it go? Alfie, good to see you, man. How are you? How are you? No comment. When's the next YouTube video coming out? Hopefully this week. We did put out a video on Sunday, but it did require some changes. So we had to unfortunately take it down, but it should be back out very quickly this week, way before Sunday. Dill, the induction was great, mate. Honestly, such a good day. Learned so much, took so much from it. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the new season. Ellie, love your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. And you, Aaron, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's what it's all about. If anyone's confused about what chat I'm reading, I'm live both on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you want to watch on full screen along with your match, if you're on TikTok, you can come over to YouTube if you fancy it. Can you record the game? No, you won't be seeing the game on the live. It's against the copyright laws, so I'll just be talking about it, and you can have it on a separate screen if you want to, and we can discuss it. Yeah. The games today are absolutely stacked. They are some great games. I wasn't going to go live, and then I saw this, and I was like, I can't miss it. Do you know what I mean? Argentina, Austria, going to be a very good game, so got to be done. Up the Robins. Up the Robins indeed. You know what? I was actually going to wear a Cheltenham Town shirt, but I figured it's not very refereeing, is it? So I'm going to wear the old Italian referee number. Why not? Why not? I've had about 40 games this season, but I'm still not 16 yet. Is the best option to stay consistent and do the same next year and try and get promotion the season after? Yeah, mate, honestly, just do the games, keep learning. I would try and get people to come and watch your games and get feedback. I think that's the most valuable thing you can do as a young person who's refereeing. Try and get a mentor from your local FA out and get some feedback. I think it's the probably the best thing you could do. Craig, I'm a ref, mate, love your content. Question: have you ever looked at your watch and like, hurry up, 90 minutes? Craig, I've done plenty of games where I've wanted the game to end really quickly, and usually when I look, it's at about 65 minutes. So it's it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, you can actually check. I posted a video on YouTube a few weeks ago. I was out in the States. If you've not seen that, it's a perfect example. Riley, I mean the death match. No, I can't go live during the death match. We don't really have the setup for that just yet. But it will be live on TV. So if you do want to watch the match, mate, it will be on TNT Sports and HBO. So if you want to go and watch it there, you absolutely can. Look at this. We've got a mascot walking out with the refs. What, am I seeing that correctly? Am I seeing that correctly? Oh wow, and you're inside the tunnel seeing the players as well. I haven't seen any of this. That's crazy. That is crazy. Mad. A lot of people were arguing about the Messi tackle last game. However, it has since been pointed out that a lot of fouls of a similar nature has happened, yet nothing has been given. Yeah, I mean, well, people do complain about refs not being consistent, don't they? And then you apply the consistency if people are unhappy. But the thing is, I think what we have to realise is when you have so many different cultures coming together to referee football, that you're going to see different interpretations of the laws. As Baddy has said, I think it says a lot that the only serious foul play red card we've seen is one for a broken leg. And to be honest, I think that was actually kind of like a freak accident. So yeah, it seems like the tolerance for fouls is higher. However, refs have been on it pretty quick, I think, with reckless tackles in terms of yellows. But like, the laws are the laws, and if something is serious foul play, it needs to be sanctioned. But ultimately, I don't think really we want people being sent off unless it's necessary, right? Unless someone is genuinely in danger or someone's gaining a serious advantage, you know, by doing things they shouldn't be doing, then I don't want to see red cards willy-nilly, personally. Yeah. The Dogso ones, Dogso, if someone's throwing a goal and you take them down, then it is what it is, it's a red card, right? But with serious foul play, you've got that subjectivity of what they believe is actually dangerous or not. Lewis, how's it going, mate? You good? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Done a game yesterday, standard was appalling. Yeah, I mean, whereabouts you based, Craig? Whereabouts you based? Where was the match? Carter, I'm booked out for the whole of July. I'm a referee in Northern Ireland. Very good, mate. Very good. I'm waiting to Josh. How's it going, mate? You good? You good? Seems that if even's one consideration on which tackle isn't blood red, referees are using that to justify showing only a yellow. It might be that way. It might be that way. Love the Kalina book in the background. If you like the Kalina book, then you'll like the Howard Webb book as well. I've got that as well. So I appreciate the recommendation, but I have read it. I've probably read every referee book there is. So yeah, it's call me sad, call me passionate. That's up to you. That's up to you. From terrible finals and oysters in Boston. It's true. It's true. Those oysters were horrific. Who is that, by the way? Who is... Oh, that'd be Connor. Connor, it will be. I recognise the last name. Connor, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Oliver, how can you start reffing? Well, you've got to contact your local FA, first of all. So wherever your local FA is based, whatever county you're in, go on the website and then reach out about doing the referee course. It's as simple as that. They'll send you the details to get started, fill it out, get started, and yeah, mate, you'll love it. Go and do it. Go and do it. Annoying to see your content being stolen on random accounts. You know what, Dylan? Maybe some people have said that's when you know you've made it. Now, I'm not going to say that's the case, but that's just what I've heard. That's just what I've heard. Look, Tustin's I'm always here. I'm always here. Do you ever try and even up if you make a mistake? No. No, two wrongs do not make a right. It is what it is, unfortunately, when you make an error. Hey Daniel, how are you, mate? Are you good? 8 red cards in this World Cup, doubling the last 2 World Cups. I know, it's crazy. I did anticipate more red cards, right? Because we've got more teams. So but I thought there'd be about 6 to 8 for the whole tournament. Not the amount we've had. It's been crazy. Alexander, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? How are you? That guy says, I've started watching your vids and I'm loving them as a player. Mate, I'm glad. Thanks for watching. I hope you found them helpful, whether that's a new way to get one up on the ref, you know what we're not looking out for, what we are looking out for, or whether it's just kind of help you understand how difficult it is for the refs, whatever it is, mate. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. Egg says he's never got on with the majority of refs, but he loves the videos, can tell you have respect for the players. Look, Egg, there's an old adage, right? People say no ref, no game, which is true, but there's also no players, no game, no coaches, no game, no volunteers, no game, right? So you've got to have respect for everybody who's involved in the game. Like, we all love it for different reasons, but yeah, mate, everyone who's within the game deserves respect, even referees, believe it or not. Hi mate, are you booked up for reffing friendlies in July and August? I'm not. No, I don't have many actually. Oh, Cozy Platypus gifting 10 memberships in the chat. What an absolute legend. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. Guys, if you've received a membership, make sure to say thank you to Cozy. And guys, if you haven't got a membership, you're thinking, what's he on about? What's he on about? Well, you need to come over onto YouTube, the YouTube live, and you'll see it there. You'll see it over there. Cozy, thank you, mate. Really, really appreciate it, genuinely. Riley, the match is on BBC in England, I believe. It'll be 38 degrees here in Netherlands. Yeah, mate, it's boiling. It's boiling. Like, I'm literally sat in the room, sweat on my forehead. It's not what it's about. B Jones, will I let you know when I see kickoff? Yes, absolutely I will. Absolutely I will. Yeah, I'll give you a little countdown when we're about to start. Are you still reffing Cheltenham League? I'm not, mate. I'm not, but I would be up to doing some Cheltenham League in pre-season if your team needs a ref. Honestly, yeah, be happy to ref. And USBK, if you shoot me a message on Instagram, yeah, I'm more than happy to come out and do a pre-season game if the date aligns, and if I'm free, for sure. Is reffing my full-time job? No, it's not my full-time job, but making content about refereeing is, so maybe that makes refereeing my full-time job. Who knows? Who knows? Charlotte, saw you at the level 4 conference, love your videos. Thank you, Charlotte. You should have come and said hello. Should have come and said hello. Kian, yes. Hello, mate. How's it going? You good? Mate, the video will be up soon. We just got to make a couple changes and then we'll be out. Then it'll be out. Training with the pros, it'll be out soon, guys. It'll be out soon. We'll get it out Wednesday at the latest, all right? I promise. Wednesday at the latest. At the latest. What we got? Why does Europe hate ACs? We just don't have it, Almaroff. Honestly, mate, we just don't have it. It's not hot enough to warrant having an air conditioning unit in the house, and energy prices are a joke. So we just deal with it, and everyone panic buys a fan at the start of summer. That's basically how it works. That's basically how it works here, unfortunately. GMG's on the Jubilee line. That's even worse. That's even worse. Ah, Charlotte, I remember now. We were on the same table during the match incident clips, right? If I remember correctly, you were sat like just to my right at the top of the table. I remember now. I remember. How did you find the day? How did you find the day? I honestly, I personally really, really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was well worth going. The match starts at 6, but most kickoffs have been late, to be honest. Most have been late. Finley says, loving your content as a 15-year-old referee. Mate, I'm glad. I'm glad it helps, mate. Refereeing on a spectrum, 13-year-old referee. That's young. Are you from England, mate? In England, you have to be 14 to be a referee, so I'm guessing you're from another country. So let me know what country you're from. Alex, it's great to meet you too, mate. It's great to meet you too. We're Stroud League Div 4. Mate, send it my way. Send it my way. Bring it over. Stroud's not far. All right. 2, 1, no. 3, 2, 1. Whistle for me. That's how far behind I am. So you guys are probably going to see some things before I do. But that's good because that means that I'll have a chance to think what I'm about to say before you guys hear it. So that's all good. But here we are. We started. Jumping straight in. Argentina, Austria should be a great game. 8 seconds behind. I don't think that's too bad. I think 8 seconds is all right. I think that'd be all right. That'd be a good amount of time. Does mean you guys will get to see the replays before me. So lucky you. Lucky you. About 15 seconds for some people on YouTube. About 8 seconds on TikTok. Not terrible. Not terrible. Jones is a Yank who grew up in a place where football wasn't an option. I didn't get into the game till almost 30. Now it's my biggest passion at 40, and I've learned a lot about the game from your videos. Mate, thank you so much. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's a tough game to wrap your head around if you've not been around it your whole life. Like, there's a lot that happens, right? So I'm glad that the videos have helped. I'm really glad. Ryan, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. So, what are we expecting from this game? What are we expecting from this game? You guys let me know what you think in the chat. What type of game do you think it's going to be? The referee's from Egypt. Doesn't actually dish out a lot of cards from what I was looking at before. Yeah, so it should be an interesting one. SBK, nice one, mate. Thank you. I mean, wow. Argentina off to a good start, and we got our first corner of the game, have we? Or was it a goal kick? Looks like a goal kick to me. Is communication between referees standardized? No, it's not. Most referees will be working in their typical team of 3. So, at professional level, I say professional level, at the elite level, talking Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, most of the referees will work in the same team of 3 all the time. So the referee and the 2 assistants. Naturally, they will talk in their own language when they referee. The 4th official will also speak their language. And if they can, they'll also have VAR that speak the same language. If not, then typically most people revert to speaking English because most people learn English. But the referee team will communicate in whatever language is best for them, basically. But typically, yeah, they're always a team of 3 from their domestic league, so they'll be talking in their own language most likely. But then again, if players are talking English to the referee, then they may use English. It's really going to depend on quite a few factors. Quite a few factors. I can imagine communicating in your own language is hard enough in a game like this. Argentina through on goal. That is a great tackle. A great tackle. My word, he's thrown himself in at the penalty area, and it looked to me like he's won the ball. Looked to me like he won it. However, the player is still down on the box, so maybe play will stop in a second. But yeah, if a player's not seriously injured, the referee is not obliged to stop play. And given the fact that that player's team have the ball, then, you know, what's the point in stopping unless they want to stop? Now, typically, as I said that, they have stopped. So he's going to go check on it. But let's have a look at the replay. It looked to me like a great tackle. Oh, I don't know, you know. That might be a foul. I don't know. I tell you what, I think that's a foul. Unless one of them's touched it, but... What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think that's a foul. I think that could be a foul. I don't know if someone touched the ball first. I'm not supporting anyone, Riley. It's interesting because even if one lad does get the ball, the other one didn't, right? So surely that's still a foul. Let's have a look at the replay again. I don't think anyone's got... I'm not sure. I think that's a foul. I mean, the number 4, I think the 4 does win the ball, but the 5 doesn't. So it's a really interesting... It's a real interesting, like, situation. I'm really, like... Surely it's a penalty, because the one guy doesn't win the ball, he just fouls him, right? Here we go, we're going to have a VAR check on it. Yeah, unfortunately I think it's a pen. It's unfortunate because the one lad does win the ball, but that doesn't negate the fact that the other defender hasn't won it. So I'll be surprised if this isn't overturned into a penalty. Be really surprised. Yeah, exactly. The number 4 does win the ball. I agree. But the number 5 doesn't. So I think that's going to be a penalty. Gosh, it's a big early decision, isn't it? Big early decision for the referee to have to go and check. I mean, just get the guy to the screen, can we, please? You know? Get him over there. Let him have a look. Let him make the decision. Yeah, we go. It's going over. It's going over. So basically, at this point, VAR have recommended on-field review because they believe the referees made a clear and obvious error. That's the threshold. For me, I agree. I think this is a clear foul. The number 4 gets a very slight touch on the ball, but you'll see as that number 5 is sliding in, he does commit a foul. He doesn't win the ball. So although his teammates won the ball, number 5 hasn't. For me, that's a clear foul and a penalty, as unfortunate as it is. The referee will get a look from a couple of different angles to confirm, and now it looks like he's going to confirm his decision. This will be a penalty. Yeah, penalty. There you go. So it's a penalty. I think it's absolutely right, a penalty. You then will have to think about whether it's a yellow card or a red card or nothing at all. And I would say because the number 4 wins the ball first, that there is no card to be given because it's not Dogso anymore because that number 4 has won the ball. And so there wouldn't be a yellow card for Dogso, but genuine attempt to play the ball. I might not be right, but that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. He touched his leg before. Yeah, I'm off. I think it's right. It was a penalty. Yeah, exactly, Kian. It's not Dogso because the ball was won by the other player first, so it was clear that player wasn't going to get a clear goal scoring opportunity, and it was obviously not serious foul play or reckless. Really, it's just a careless foul in the box. So Messi stepping up to take the pen. The GOAT, as people would say. Wow. Wow. And that was for the most goals ever at a World Cup, right? Ouch. Poor Lionel. Look. I'm sure that he's going to score some wonder goal later in the game to rectify it, but that is rough to see. Yeah, anyway. Crazy start to the game. Always a talking point, right? Yeah, keeper had it covered as well, I think, for sure. For sure. Swirly says, how much scrutiny does a ref get from PGMOL if they go against VAR? Are they allowed to use their own judgment in tight calls, or is it practically decided already? The referee always has the final say. Always. Now, you're probably then thinking, well, why don't they ever overturn, why don't they ever stick with their on-field decision from VAR? And that's because the referees in the VAR room will only send the referee to the screen if they believe they've made a clear and obvious error. And most of the time, VAR are going to get that correct. So when the referee goes to the screen, the chances are that he's going to overturn his own decision, right? Because the team have sent him to the screen in this scenario. Yeah, that's why you won't see it very often. Baddie says one doesn't get the ball, the other will get the man first, then the ball is second action. I think it's a clear error. As soon as I saw the replay, I thought red card. Not red card. Sorry, I thought penalty. I think I would have probably done the same on first view, but I see what you mean. I do see what you mean. Riley, you keep getting ads. Sorry about that, mate. It's YouTube. YouTube is sending them into you. Erica qualified as referee in April, but I haven't been given a game, but I have done an under-8 tournament. Very good, mate. Very good. If you qualified in April, that's obviously right near the end of the season, so you're probably not going to get many games. But hopefully from August, if you register with your local leagues, you'll start getting some games. Contact your local FA. They'll be able to put you in touch with some referee appointment officers, things like that. You'll be good. You'll be good to go. While we're on the topic of penalties, what do you think about stuttering and those sort of tricks? I think get rid of it, personally. The fact is, players can do whatever they want on the run-up. They just can't stop once they complete their run-up. So once they put their planting foot down to take the kick. I think that players should not be able to stutter, if it was up to me. But I am a goalkeeper, an ex-goalkeeper, so I'm going to be a little bit biased on that. I think saving penalties is hard enough with stuttering players, you know? So, yeah, tough. By the way, I did say on YouTube that if there's a yellow card within the first 15 minutes, I was going to gift some memberships. And we didn't get one in the penalty area, but we do have some tussling here on the box. Yeah, he's not going to give one either. JX says, good luck, Eric, in the Def FA Cup final. Might come along and see you. Yeah, come along, man. If anybody wants to come to St George's Park on Sunday and watch the Def FA Cup final, feel free to come along. I would love, love, love to meet you guys if you want to come and watch. I'd be very humbled by the fact that you'd want to come and watch me run the line, because I'll tell you right now, I'm not the best. But yeah, you can buy a ticket. I think it's a tenner, something like that, for an adult, a standard adult ticket, and then a lot of other prices for different concessions and stuff. So, Lager, how old am I? I'm also a referee, started 4 years ago, but I cannot go to upper leagues because of age restriction. Ah. You mustn't be from England. Where are you? Germany? France? Spain? Where are you? In England, we don't have any age restrictions on referees. So, yeah, I'm 29 though, for what it's worth. But there are no age restrictions on being a referee. You can go as high as you want. Well, not as high as you want. As high as they will have you go. But there's no restriction on the age. No restriction on the age. Ultimately, I think penalties are a punishment and goalkeepers shouldn't deserve the leniency. Yeah, that's a really fair point. I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Ultimately, if a penalty happens, the team should have a very, very good chance of scoring a goal. So that's a very good point. Alfie, will it be on YouTube? Of course it will. Of course it will. And it's going to be on TV. It's going to be on TNT Sports. So if you want to watch it live, you can watch it on there. LH, what level do I ref at? Level 4. So I referee step 5 and 6 typically, if you know what that means. Wish I could come to it, but on Saturday I have a charity match all day. Very nice, Ginger. Very good. That'd be good fun. That'd be very good fun, mate. If the player's allowed to stutter, I believe this should be a little more relaxed with the keeper. Right, so we've got this free kick on the edge of the box. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's have a look here. So we're going to have a little look at the referee's position here. He's going to mark out the wall. You'll see his instructions to the Argentina wall to keep their arms by their side. And then he's going to come into the box here and manage all this kerfuffle with the holding, right? You'll see there's some Austria players hanging out on the edge of the box. So The chances are they're not going to play that ball across, but he doesn't want to be blocking that off, which he's not. He's adopted a real nice position out the way of that. He's got a clear view on what's going on. Now we're going to break out. That's like a good tackle to me. Bit of panic. And Argentina are on the break. Oh, that's a good interception. Good interception. It's good from Austria, that. It's good from Austria. Good evening, Stu. How are you? Good evening. Good. Hi, when's the Power Chair final? I think it's earlier in the day. If not, it's on the Saturday. Yeah, if not, it's on the Saturday. I'd have to check. What happened if a player found me outside the bar? That would be a red card. Sorry, Alfie, I'm not 100% sure I understand the question. If a player came to you after the game outside the bar and was approaching you in like a I guess confronting manner, then you wouldn't be able to give him a red card because the game's finished. But you would be able to put in an extraordinary report if that happened. Okay, so you'd have to report it, but no, you wouldn't give any cards there because you're no longer refereeing the football match. Kian, am I going to be up towards St George's Park on Saturday? No, on Sunday. My game's on Sunday, so I'll be up there on the Sunday. Yeah. Liverpool fan, hello mate, how are you? Stu, I'm good, they're all good. Actually, they're not all good. My little one's got a rotten cold, conjunctivitis. It's about 55 degrees in the house. It's been a tough one today, but a bit of respite by coming on the stream, you know? Listen, babe, I've got work to do. It's perfect balance, perfect balance. Austria on the attack. Oh, dangerous ball across the box. Little reverse pass, and it looks like that's gone out for a goal kick. So you'll see the assistant there raises the flag straight above their head. Now, a goal kick signal, you're meant to just put your arm out in front of you. But because the ball was very tight on whether the ball was out or not, the assistant will raise their flag directly above their head to signal the fact that the ball's gone out of play. Once that's caught the attention of the referee, then they will signal for the correct restart. If any of you wanted to know why he did that. Do you ever use vanishing spray? No, I don't. And I won't be getting my name on the back of my shirt either. Yeah, vanishing spray. It's actually it's super expensive anyway. I have looked at it just out of curiosity, but it's very expensive because it's a potential like explosive. So it does cost quite a bit of money to get it shipped to you. Unless you get it shipped from China or something, then it's all a bit dodge. Was going to say, if you're up this way on Saturday, I've got 2 games. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. If I was coming up the day before, I'd have left early. But no, I'm driving up on the Sunday morning, so not going to be doable. What's my favourite Prem referee? I've met Paws and Cav. My favourite Prem ref. It's tough to say that. Parnell, how's it going, dude? Tough to say. I mean, look, I think I love the way Anthony Taylor manages games when I've listened to the ref cam and stuff. But then I've also met John Brooks in person, and that was really, really great. He just seemed like such a top guy. So, yeah, I'd probably have to say John solely on the fact that I've met him. But I respect and admire all of them, to be honest. I think they're exceptional at what they do in what is a very, very hard job. Oh, what a save that is. Messi through and the keeper's come up big. It's a great save. Oof. What's your thought on the sponsorships on the ref's kit? In the World Cup? I haven't even noticed. I didn't realise there were any sponsors. I thought there weren't any. Unless I'm blind. Eric, my local football team reserve team want me to be an AR in their games next season. Yeah, you can do that. You can be an AR for them. But if you're a qualified ref, make sure you charge them some money. Yeah? Make sure you charge them a little bit of money for doing it. Ah, yeah, they do have Rexona or Shaw under the armpits. I think that's clever. I do think that's very clever. It's very clever marketing, that. Yeah, very, very clever. Yeah, it's clever. Okay, Sox says similar procedure for a ball when the ball hits the crossbar. Yeah, a whole ball passed over the line, exactly. Exactly. What colour do you prefer for the second shirt? Currently light blue. I never ever really wear anything other than the black shirt here in England because teams don't wear black. But my favourite is the blue. I love the way the blue looks, but I've also got the neon, like the Volt yellow. It's also good. Referee waves that away, which I like. Do you know what? I'm sick to death of seeing people rolling around on the ground. Then the ref waves it away and they jump up. I want that stamped out. So, got a foul here. It's quite late. Probably look like he's going to manage it with just a talking to here. That one's clearly come from the referee. You'll see the assistant referee was right there. They didn't opt for a foul visually. They may have told the ref through the comms, but didn't look like they thought it was a foul. So, referee's going to manage that with a talking to. Yeah, I mean, he's just stretching for the ball. It's just a careless foul. Nothing wrong with that. I don't like AR. Having also ADHD, I can't pay attention, but head ref, I'm totally paying attention. Yeah, it's got a different skill set, mate. Like, not everybody's suited to run the line, and not everyone's suited to be a referee. They're completely different skill sets. So you'll see yourself naturally be better at one over the other, most likely. Stu, have I seen the Under the Kosh podcast with Kevin Lynch? I have indeed. Some of those stories had me cracking up. They really had me cracking up. It's quite funny indeed. It really did crack me up. It is a very funny interview. Very, very funny. The thing is, he's a great storyteller, right? Like, obviously the stories are fabricated. They're not, there's no way they can be true. But they are very, very funny. He's such a good storyteller. Yeah, I think it's very good. Very good. Very, very good. Eric, how did you do on Coda at Loughborough? Ball's delivered in. Headed down. Ooh, corner ball. How did I do the Coda? I don't know what I got on the Coda. I think I was like 8.6 without the flag, and I didn't do a full out sprint with the flag. I was pretty tired by the end of it, to be honest, Kian. Yeah, I was probably about 9.5, 9.6 with the flag, but I wasn't giving it the old sprint, after the other sessions. Okay, ref's going to deal with some more holding in the box. It's relentless, isn't it? When will it stop? When will it stop? And that'd be an Austria throw. It's so fascinating watching this World Cup. Oh, and there we go. Hydration break. Just what everybody wants. Just what we're all looking forward to, eh? A nice hydration break. Well, I'll have one as well. Cheers. So many boos. Bearing in mind, this stadium has got a roof and it's air conditioned. What is it Jose Mourinho said? If I speak, I'm in big trouble, And if you're in America or basically not watching on the BBC, you've probably got an ad break at this point as well. What ads you got? Nano, go on. Who's advertising? Who's advertising on you? Let me know. Let me know. Not a fan of this World Cup. Don't know why. I can tell you why, Stu. I can tell you why you're not a fan of it. Because it's not the same, is it? It's not the same. It's 48 teams when there used to be 32. There are hydration breaks, aka ad breaks. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. We've got cheerleaders. You know, it's not quite what we're used to when it comes to the football, is it? But look, things change. Things change. And maybe we'll fall in love with it eventually. CJ says he did his first season refereeing on the North Gloucestershire League and loved it. Mate, what a legend. I did my first ever game on the North Gloucestershire League, so I know it well. I did Staunton and Course reserves or thirds versus... Oh, you're testing me now. I don't remember who it was against, but it was a funny old game. Funny old game, and I learnt a lot from that. Great league to ref on, by the way. Most of the guys are so down to earth. Megamind, of course, you can have a shout out. Hello. Hello. Very Americanized. It is very Americanized. It is Americanized. The hydration breaks I really am not a fan of. I mean, 3 minutes long as well. It's just don't need it. It just breaks the game up too much, in my opinion. Football's a game that should flow as much as possible, you know. Just did my first season in the Worcestershire FA. Louis, amazing, mate. Amazing. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Keep it up. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep enjoying it. CJ, 3 times. Oh, yeah, good stuff. How'd you find it? Meribad moments. The referee has confident demeanour. An excellent foul detection so far. He does have a great demeanour. This is the thing that I find fascinating about watching these international referees is in England, for whatever reason, people are not a fan of the referee having like a big presence on the pitch. We have this saying that people are, what's the right word? Better to be unseen. You know, the best refs go unseen. JX, welcome to the membership, my man. Welcome to the KMI panel. If you don't know what that is, from July, once the pre-season starts and once the season starts, anyone in the KMI panel will receive the clips of my major decisions in that game, so my key match incidents, and you'll be able to vote on it, on what you think the correct decision should have been. With that, I will track all of my major decisions throughout the season, and we're going to try and obviously get as many as we can correct. In the Premier League last season, 86% of key match incidents were correct, so I'm aiming for just above that. That's my threshold, somewhere around 90%, something like that. But yeah, thanks for joining the panel, mate. Thank you very, very much for supporting. I really, really appreciate it. What was I saying? Yeah. So like we talk about like the best referees go unseen, but that's not really the case with some of the other cultures of referees, right? They really impose themselves on the game, and they do it in a really good way. In a really good way. It's also why I could never get into American sports. Yeah, I mean, I went to watch baseball when I lived in the States, and I couldn't watch it for the life of me. It was just too stop-start. The NBA is much better. It's actually quite good fun. It's such fast-paced, and the court is so small. It's like the size of an 18-yard box of football, so you're so close into the action. But yeah, other sports like baseball and the NFL, it's not really for me. Not really for me. Megamind, I'm probably not going to do meet and greet, but if you did want to come and meet, you're more than welcome to come and watch a game that I'm refereeing at. I'm always happy to say hello. Always happy. 44 goals in 22 games. Well, you'll be getting snapped up by someone. You're getting snapped up by someone. So now we've got a corner for Austria. Game's been, to be honest, other than the penalty, Austria maybe had like one half chance. We've not seen a lot. And the referee now is constantly having to intervene before the ball comes in for holding. I personally would like to see just holding, just stopping. It's just getting out of hand. Well, it has been out of hand for a while. It has some acrobatic clearance. But yeah, it's been a pretty tame game so far. Pretty tame game so far. Austria having a little spell here though. It's come off the shoulder. And that ball's gone out, so assistant has given a throw in. That Northern Senior League 2 is half Forest sides now, yeah. Yeah, it's really expanded like the catchment area because of there's a lot less teams now, a lot less teams in Gloucester than there used to be. As it's close to you, what do you think of Merthyr Tydfil being National League North and not National League South? Yeah, I mean, thing is, every year there's somebody, right, that gets caught out by the catchment area. It's a nightmare for people. It's like Worcester Raiders in the Southern League. They're in the Southern League and they're like Birmingham, nearly. So they're the most northern team in that league, and which means they have to go all the way down to Cornwall for an away game at Falmouth. It's like someone draws the short straw every year, and unfortunately, it's going to be Worcester. Unfortunately, it's going to be Worcester. Let's have a look here. You deserve to go pro. I don't deserve to go pro yet. I don't think anyone necessarily deserves it. You got to earn it, haven't you? You got to prove yourself at all the different levels first. I've never refed at Blakeney. No, new side in the league, aren't they? I never refed them. I'll tell you what, Messi's just so ridiculously good on the ball, man. Just every time I watch, I've never failed to be amazed. Hey Mitch, how's it going? How's it going, man? You good? Hope you're doing good. Do I get my kit from Ref Stop? I do. That is where I get my kit from. Big chance. Oh my gosh. Great defending that. Great defending. I think it's Alaba, was it? Who's blocked that in the 6-yard box. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hey Carson, how's it going, man? Let's have a look at this again. Ball played in. That pass that Messi plays into him there is exquisite. Nearly puts it in, but yeah, I think it's Alaba that makes the block. It's great defending. It's great goalkeeping to rush out like that as well. But it doesn't have a lot of room, Messi, to put it anywhere else. Looks very, 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 very narrow in there. Is the mouth covering red card offence continuing after the World Cup? I believe so. I believe so, Lewis. I'll have to check, but I think it is. Someone fact check it. I think it's up to the competition. I think it's up for the competition. It's been a pretty, tame game so far, which has been fine. But that is more down to the referee being on top of things, right? He's been right on it the whole time with foul recognition and being on top of things. So that's very, very good. You'll see that in these sorts of spells where teams just have the ball around the back, or kind of in that final third, you're going to see the referee adopt this position like in between the lines. So you'll see you've got the back four, and then you're going to have that midfield. You're likely going to see the ref occupy a space in between there. Reason being is you don't want to block off any passing lanes or be on someone's backside when they receive the ball. If you see where he is kind of in the middle now, apologies, obviously this is on a delay, but you'll see he's kind of navigating and using that midfielder as a screen. And that way he knows that he's not going to be blocking off any passing lane or getting in anyone's way. What you don't want to do is stand behind an attacking player, because if they receive the ball and they try and turn around, you're going to be in a world of trouble, right? So you're going to see them adopt that sort of position. And that was something I learned actually at my level 4 induction day this weekend with a Football League referee. It was a very enlightening session actually. Learned a lot. Learned I was doing a lot wrong as well, which is always good to know. Always good to know. But Argentina just having a spell here. They're just so comfortable just to keep the ball and play around. Storm says, when will be your first game to ref next season? August 1st, hopefully. I think the season begins on August 1st, so that'll be my first game of the season. I'll obviously have some, pre-season friendlies and things like that, but yeah. The session was really, really good, Stu. I went on Saturday, but it was very, very good. Learned a lot. learnt a lot. We did a lot. We did like, we did match clip analysis. We did some goal setting. We did a session on how to manage the technical areas. We did some pitch work on positioning. We had a session on how to be an AR in terms of like dealing with crossovers and dealing with different noises, etc. Obviously, because a lot of the time when you're a grassroots referee, you can hear the sound of the ball, but as you get higher through the levels, that's not going to be doable. So we were doing that as well. There was a lot. There's a lot. And then we also had some work on the psychology of being an official as well. Do you know one thing I've noticed about these referees as well is a lot of the refs outside of England, to be honest, they will put the whistle to their mouth, let go of it, and then whistle so their signal is out, you know, as they give the decision. I don't see that often in England. Usually we just blow the whistle and then signal, but I like how they blow in the whistle and signalling at the same time. So by the time anyone opens their eyes and looks up, they'll see that the referee is signalling and right on it. I have a bad history with communicating with refs. How can I talk with refs and not get told to shut up? Yeah, you got to find a better way to talk to them. What do you say? And to be honest, mate, it's not what you say, it's how you say it more often than not, you know? I can guarantee if you went up to a ref and said, oh, hang on, Argentina threw on goal. Here. Martinez one-on-one with a defender. Plays it inside. Fernandez takes touch a little bit wide, ruins his own attack, unfortunately. Yeah, if you went to a ref and said, ref, yeah, free kick you gave, I didn't really understand it. Could you mind like explaining why that was a foul? They'll probably tell you. But if you're like, ref, that's never a foul, why have you given that? Then the ref's more inclined just to say like, mate, go away. You know, you don't really seem like you're in a place to listen and learn. So it's all about how you say it, not what you say, okay? We've still got an Austria player on the floor, but it's not. He is holding his head now, so the game should be stopped. Potential for a serious injury, but it looks like he's now on his feet now that the ball's turned over. But he is holding his head, so likely should have been stopped, and rightly so. He did have an elbow on the back of his head. Yeah. I wouldn't ask refs before games on how they're going to call it. Like, how they don't know until the game starts, right? It depends how the game goes and how they referee it. So I wouldn't ask them. I wouldn't ask them how they're going to referee the game before it starts. So it won't help you much, to be honest, mate. Cannot wait for the knockout games. Yeah, that's when it starts to get real exciting. Yeah, you know, the knockout games, it really starts to ramp up at that point, doesn't it? It can really start to go. So it's an interesting one here that obviously that lad has got an elbow to the back of his head and the referee's not stopped playing. Now we've got someone on the floor again and he's not stopping play. It's interesting. The ref's obviously setting the precedent of, oh, that's a great goal. Sack off the precedent. That is a great goal. And there it is, right? Messi. He's done it. He's done it. All-time record World Cup goal scorer. That's special. That's a special moment to witness as well, by the way. It's going to be a long time before you see someone beat it. And it's a great finish, right? And you know what? I tell you what, players and referees can learn a lesson from what Messi's just done there. Really. You're captaining your team in the World Cup, right? Need to win the game. Give yourself the best chance to top the group. And you get a penalty early in the game and you miss. How many people would let their head drop and think, oh my gosh, that was my easiest opportunity to break the record, blah, 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 start getting upset about the mistake they made? Do you think he was thinking about it for any longer than about 5 seconds? No. I'll tell you the answer, no. He's thinking, the next time I get the ball at my feet, I'm going to do something with it. And that's what he's done. This can be learned. If you want to be elite at anything, you've got to master your mind over everything, right? Because if you let mistakes snowball, you know, and start to build up, then that's when you make more and more mistakes. And so obviously cleared his mind. He knows his ability, he knows what he can do, and then he's going and done it. It's, yeah, absolutely exceptional. Exceptional. Incredible. What a legend, man. What a time to be alive watching Messi. Kian said, oh, what's going on here? Yellow card to the man with the chin strap. They're all saying it should be a red because he's down holding his head, but I haven't seen anything. So we're going to have to wait and see on the replay. I haven't seen it. Let's have a look. Looks like a shoulder barge to his chest. And he does catch him on the face. Well, what does law say about that, people? I'll tell you what it says. It says that any contact with the head or face when not challenging for the ball is red carding instead of violent conduct. So, by law, that is a red card. Unless you think the contact is negligible. And it looks like yellow's going to stay. So we're fine. So, I'll explain. Law says any contact with the head or face is considered violent conduct. Okay, if you're not challenging for the ball. Unless the force used is negligible. So, the referee in that scenario believes that he's thrown his shoulder into his chest. After it's hit his chest, it's glanced up and caught him on the end of the nose, on the chin or whatever. Is that enough to be considered violent conduct? The referee doesn't think so, and VAR don't think that's a clear and obvious error. So that's fine. If the referee gives a red, would they telling me he's wrong? Probably not. The force that's up to the referee. Does he think that that is negligible or not? And he thinks it is, so yellow card is fine. Neither is wrong or right, in my opinion. And I guess that's why the refereeing is quite difficult. Anyway, I did say that I would give some memberships if the yellow card was early, Lewis, didn't I? Let's see. Let's see what happens before half time. You know, I might be feeling generous, mate. I might be feeling generous. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, quick question. When you fitness test? Yeah, the markers, yeah. There are markers on the track. Otherwise, no one would have any idea where to run. I just know you're a kind lad. That sounds like you're fishing, Jacob, for a membership. I tell you what, this game's starting to get a little bit heated now, isn't it? Eh? It's starting to get a little bit juicy. The thing is, this is just a normal careless foul, but the thing is, anytime you're going to get fouls on Messi, you're going to feel that get amped up because people are always going to feel that he's being targeted, etc. But the referee, he's been very, very strong, and I think he'll continue to be strong. He looks like he's got the personality for it. But he is going to have to manage this game, get a hold of it, because it can easily get out of hand, and that's going to be another foul. And look at him, though. Look where he is. He's on it. He's on it. He's absolutely on it. And by giving that presence, it stops all the chances for the big reactions, right? Because as soon as they look up, they know the referee's right there. You know the referee's right there, and he's dealing with it. So very, very good. Yeah, not quite a promising attack for me. I don't think it's a yellow card. Kian says, in a team of three, what's your biggest pet peeve? Not following pre-match instructions is my biggest pet peeve. Both as an assistant and as a referee. If I do something the referee tells me not to do, I feel gutted and devastated about it. Vice versa. If I'm a referee and the assistant goes against pre-match instructions, I'm obviously gutted because it makes things very, very difficult from that point on. But, yeah. No, this ref is not the ref from the first match. The referee from the first match is it Wilton? Brazilian guy. Yeah, he's not the ref. This isn't the ref from the first match. Yeah, if you are on YouTube, you'll see the names. You'll see the names along the bottom of the screen. I think the first one was Brazilian. Thanks, Riley. I appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. 7 added. It's quite a bit, isn't it? But we had a lengthy VAR check. We obviously get the 3-minute hydration break. So you're going to do a watch along Norway versus Senegal. Is that if it's tonight? No, this is the only game I'm doing. I might do, who is it? Canada, Switzerland, is it on Wednesday night? Potentially do that game, because obviously we're going to start getting to the double headers to top the group. So I'll probably pick a couple games to do from there. What about you, Kian? What's your pet peeve? Lazy para. Gifting 5 memberships in the chat. You love to see it, don't you? You know, these are things you love to see. Look, Lewis is gutted. He didn't get one, but Jacob's got one. Josh got one, and I know they're going to be absolutely buzzing. I know they are. I know they are. Riley, it's not about if you deserve one, mate. It's purely random. It's completely random. Michael, I will do Canada. I tell you what, I will do Canada. On Wednesday night, I'll do a Canada watch along just for you. Just for you. Look, guys, if you haven't been lucky enough to be gifted a membership, if you do want to join the membership, you can. It is £1. It's £1 per month. 20 been told no more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's really starting to ramp up. You know what? Like, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? So you got Martinez has given Lima a little trip, right? And then you've got the big theatrics of he stamped on me and he didn't. He's just tripped him. And that's what the referee's telling him. He's like, don't try and buy more from the foul than what I've given. Don't do it again. But I tell you what, the ref's intense, isn't he? Eh? And maybe that's what it takes at this level, because that's just not my persona, and it's something I'm going to have to learn. Something I'm going to have to learn for sure. For sure. The Jacobs, mate. He's received it a gift and he's passed it on. He's passed it on. What an absolute legend. What a legend. No, mate. No. I try and make it as accessible for everybody, you know. Ultimately, the membership isn't there to make money. There's just certain content that we don't put out on YouTube because the wider audience don't want to see it, and it hurts the channel. So we want to be able to give that to members, because those are the people that, you know, would be more intrigued in watching that sort of thing. So, man, I appreciate it. Thanks for passing it on. I'm sure people that have received it are grateful. It's great, mate. Lazy, man, you're a legend. I appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Is that simulation? No, it's not simulation. Well, Jones, it could be. It's on your interpretation. Law's pretty clear with simulation. It basically says that it's either pretending, basically trying to deceive the referee, so pretending to be fouled, or pretending to be injured, right? Feigning injury, trying to deceive the referee. So you could absolutely argue that is simulation. But it's very, very difficult, right? Because you can't really judge if it actually hurt him or not. He does kick him, he does trip him, but common sense would say it's probably not enough for him to be rolling around, right? It's probably not enough for him to be rolling around screaming. But we can't be certain. So the best thing to do, I think, is err on the side of caution and tell him, look, mate, don't try and buy more than what there is. However, if there's no contact, then absolutely, of course, that's simulation. You're completely trying to deceive the referee. I, for one, would like to see more yellow cards given for simulation. The problem is, when you're giving yellow cards for simulation, you're inadvertently telling the player that you believe they're cheating. That's basically what you're doing. So to get a simulation yellow card wrong can be really, really detrimental to the match and to the match control. So I understand why we as referees maybe don't give them as often as we could. Yeah, I hope that helps. Hey, Josh, there you go, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. In my opinion, gifting memberships so much better than donating regularly. Yeah, we do get a bigger cut from memberships. We do. YouTube take a big old chunk out of donations in the chat. I'll tell you that. So memberships is always the way to go if you do want to support the channel. So we've had a real tetchy first half, haven't we? We've had what? We've had one yellow card, which was correct in my opinion. I don't think it was enough for a red. I think it wouldn't have been wrong either way, if you know what I mean. So that's been okay. And the referee's been really, really on top of it. This is a game that could easily get out of hand though. So it's going to be a tough second 45 as well. Riley, mate, thank you so much for the super chat. You legend. Thank you, mate. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. There have been 13 fouls in this half, if my stats are correct. So 13 fouls, 1 yellow, a lot of warnings, a lot of talking in the box when it comes to holding. So I do think there's going to be a big, big old challenge in the second half as well. I really do. But looks like it's quieted down now. I think Austria will probably be happy just to get into this half-time scoreline as it is, give them a chance to reset, recover with the team before going out in that second half. Yeah, it looks like both teams are probably going to be happy just to see this out for now. Jacob said, only downside to Bayern Munich is that it's recurring and it's spending. Yeah, it's true, mate. It's recurring, but you can turn it off. You can turn it off, but you won't want to, mate. That's the thing. You ain't going to want to turn that off. Trust me. Right, end of the first half. Whew, my head is sweaty. Flipping heck. Take these off for a second. What have you guys thought of the first half? How do you think the ref's done? I think he's done a pretty good job, personally, as I've been said. Basically a tough game. It is a tough game. Is it raining? Hang on a second. It's raining outside of mine. It's been a flipping heat wave and now it's raining. Gotta love the English weather. Gotta love the English weather. Crazy. Crazy. Guys, feel free to go take a little break in the chat if you want to. Go grab yourself a drink. Chill out. Get a little snack. Come on back in a minute. No drama, no pressure, you know? We're all here to enjoy ourselves, aren't we? That's what it's all about at the end of the day. That is what it's all about. Jacobs, mate, I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. I try and keep it going as much as I can. It's hard. Obviously, I'm brand new to this, so I've got a lot to learn. I know I get a bit roped into the chat sometimes, but I love interacting with you guys. You know what I mean? I love it. So it can be hard to talk about the game all the time, especially when it gets a bit quiet. But we have got some stats here for you, right? So Argentina have had 60% of the possession. I think we probably guessed that. They've had a lot of the ball, right? Shots are relatively even. To be honest, other than the penalty, it is even. Both had 2 shots. The interesting one is here, though. Even though Argentina have had more of the ball, and they've arguably been the better team, they have committed more fouls. So what does that tell you? It tells you, Ginger, come on. Come on in, brother. Come on. Legend. Absolute legend. It tells you that Argentina are looking to break up play when Austria get the ball. So they're trying to break up their rhythm. So that's something the referee is going to have to be mindful of. The yellow card has obviously gone to Austria. Correctly so. It was just completely cynical. There's absolutely no need for it. And we've obviously had no red cards. So That's, I think, going to be a theme for the second half, is this foul count. You're going to have to keep an eye on persistent fouling, and you're going to have to watch Argentina breaking up play during the second half, especially if they stay ahead. They're going to try and make sure that Austria don't grow into any sort of rhythm. And so we're going to probably see quite a few cynical fouls in this second half. So it'll be interesting to see how the referee deals with it. But Ginger Man, welcome in. It's a long time coming, you know. Part of me thought you were already a member for some reason. I think you should have been in the comments since like day one. I just, you know, I thought you were already there. But yeah, welcome in, man. Welcome in. I appreciate the support very much. So yeah, Jacob, if I was too, but I'm not. But I would think that they're probably going to receive some cards as well. Yeah, Kian, I agree. It has been a good game of football, mate. He's done a good job keeping hold of it. It's not been easy by any means. Not been easy by any means. If you guys, actually, tell you what, let's have a look here. I'm not used to this, but ref shouldn't bet, exactly. To be honest, mate, nobody should bet. To be honest with you, keep your money to yourselves. Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. It's always against you, you know. Fun fact, actually, guys, we, behind the whistle, me and Nick, we don't take any adverts on YouTube for gambling or alcohol or casinos. Reason being is you're better off just staying away from it, lads. You know, I know a lot of you that watch your videos are young lads, and I can tell you right now, all the worst decisions in my life I've ever made are off the back of drinking too much. I can tell you that right now. So if you're a young lad and you're getting into that area of life, honestly, not worth the hassle. It's honestly not worth the hassle, especially if you've got things that you aspire to do in life, whatever that may be. You know, it's honestly, it's not worth it. Just stay away from it. There's a reason they're some of the biggest industries on the planet. You know, they're huge for a reason. And if you ever do get an ad for something gambling or alcohol related, please tell me so I can block that specific company from advertising on the videos. Because some of them are sneaky the way that they, what's the right word? Present themselves as not a gambling or alcohol sponsor, so they can still get on the videos. So sometimes it slips through, but if you do have their website, we can put their website in and it stops it completely. Ginger, you're right, and we do take a hit on that because YouTube, well, advertisers, gambling, alcohol advertisers do pay more money to get in front of young lads typically. 18 to 35, it's kind of prime advertising demographic for them, but their money's no good here, so you won't see that on our videos. Nice, Donald. Donald's using the ad blockers. He didn't see any. And that's why he's generous on the membership. I appreciate it. We very much appreciate it. We appreciate it very much. Well done, you two. That's something I can really respect in today's YouTube social landscape. No, I appreciate it. Look, it just, like you say, it's just clear to see the damage that it does, right? So it's just like, I don't want the money. I'd rather not have the money. We've been offered money from gambling companies as well. They really want young lads in their audience, and yeah, we won't be doing it. YouTube Premium is the best money I spend each month. 100%. Do you know what I was thinking? The amount of YouTube I watch, and I work here. I should just buy YouTube Premium myself because I watch so many ads. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the ethical thing, the right thing. If money isn't your motivator. I've seen accounts on X get a decent level and immediately shill out. Even I was offered money to shill out on X. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. It happens. The thing is, like, this is the modern day, magazine, isn't it? That's probably what we are. It's like the modern day magazine. People just want to get in on it. Adam, what do I think about the ref overall? You know what? I think it's been really, really good. Is it my style of refereeing? No, far from it. Far, far from it. I'm a lot more relaxed, laid back, and I could learn a lot from this referee, because when the game starts to rise like this one has, the referee has risen his profile to calm them down and hit them into what's the right word, to guess, I guess, like nullify the temperature. He's really tried to dampen it, so I think that's good. I think the thing for me is the thing that I need to learn is how do you know when raising your profile actually adds to the fire? That's the balance that I'm going to really need to learn as I go through the levels, because you can bring yourself up and kind of be the, let's call it the alpha male, you know, but there are also certain personalities where that's going to rub them up the wrong way. So you're going to really have to balance that. Yeah, I'm going to really have to balance that, and it's something I need to learn, because I would say that I'm a bit too laid back and a bit too friendly when I referee. Yeah, thank you, Donald, mate. I really appreciate it. Riley, I really appreciate the gesture, mate, but I will say this. I don't, honestly, like, I'm really, really grateful that you've donated £1, but in future, you know, keep it for yourself and buy yourself some sweets or something nice with it, you know. But I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, except when I told that player to shut their mouth. Yeah, and that wasn't my finest moment, was it? Let's be honest. For those of you that don't know what Holmes talking about, you can watch the Referee in the USA vid and you'll see exactly what he's on about. Ginger says, what's the most expensive boots I've ever got? Nothing crazy. I've always worn like the Copas and the Night Premiers, to be honest. And I think they've always been about 80 to 110 quid. So $100, $250, something like that. Yeah, I've always kind of worn Copas and Night Premiers for the most part, even when playing. Laxed. Friendly is good, yeah, but like you say, being firm is also very important. Kia needs new boots, but currently got Adidas Predators. Any suggestions? Mate, I love the Nike Premiers, but I really do think they're a great boot. I also love the Copa Mundials. Both like proper leather as well, which I think just got that nice like classic look and feel to it. So yeah, it's up to you, mate. But I'd like just like a nice black and white boot, classic. I think it puts you presenting really well as a referee if you wear those boots personally. Do you think that the contact without the ball in play should have been a red? Adam, I was saying that you can class that contact as negligible, I think. It's a tight game to play. Oh, mate, why are they talking about politics during the football? I don't want to hear about Keir Starmer. Take my headphones off until the screen changes. Yeah, you can class that as negligible, which means it wouldn't be a red card. But law does say that any contact with the head or face when not challenging for the ball is violent conduct, unless the force is negligible. So it's up to the referee's discretion on that one. What would you have done? What do you think it was? Yeah, it could be a chaos game. It could be. Norway, Senegal could be good. You have to work your personality. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think you can act like someone you're not. You do have to act to a degree. We're all trying to be a better version of ourselves, like you're acting in that sense, but yeah, you also, they'll sniff you out if they know that you're acting and it's not really you. I think the players will sniff you out, you know. Right, so there's Cape Verde. They're showing the highlights of the Cape Verde game for those of you that aren't watching on BBC. Uruguay, Cape Verde. What a game that was. What a game that was. It was crazy. What boots do you guys wear, actually? What boots do you guys wear? There's a new brand that's popped up. Oh, Adam, I thought any type of contact in the face, especially when the ball is not in place, should be red. Yeah, look, Adam, you wouldn't be wrong. Well, you would be for any contact. Not all contact with the head or face is a red, right? If you like stroke someone's hair or whatever, like it's obviously not violent conduct. but I understand the premise of what you're saying. Like any aggressive contact with the head or face should be a red card. And you wouldn't be wrong to have given a red from what he did. You wouldn't be wrong at all. But I think it's clear to see that the referee wants to manage this game, right? That seems to be his personality. Seems to be the type of game he wants to run. So it looks like that's what he's trying to do. Herrick, I followed you for a while and got me into reffing. Just finished my first course with the Essex FA and was wondering what whistle you use. Faceless JB, you legend, mate. Well done for becoming a referee and welcome to the refereeing family. We're very, very glad to have you. The whistle I use varies. I really, really like the Fox 40 Sonic Blast, especially if you're a new referee and struggling on how to blow a whistle properly. The Fox 40 Sonic Blast will help with that a lot. It's a very powerful whistle. The classic whistle is the Fox 40. It's what you'll see most referees use at the grassroots level and even in the Premier League as well. But I wouldn't worry too much about the whistle. Just get one that sounds good and practice blowing it properly. There are plenty of videos on YouTube. There's one from a guy called The Referee Channel on how to blow a whistle properly. And yeah, you'll be good as gold as long as you know how to blow it properly. Why did I start refereeing? I finished playing. Xerxes, welcome to the KMI panel, my friend. It's an honour to have you. Guys, if you've been listening, you're probably going to be, Eric, don't repeat yourself again. But I'm going to let you know because I know there are new viewers coming in and out. If you've don't know what the KMI panel is, basically, I'm trying to become a professional referee, right? That's my goal. I want to referee in the professional game. Now, to do that, my decisions have got to be good, right? So throughout the season, I'll be tracking the accuracy of my major decisions throughout each game. And you guys are going to be the voters on whether it's correct or not. So every week when I make major decisions in a game, I'm going to post those clips to the KMI panel and you're going to vote on what you think the outcome should have been. And then we're going to see what I did and measure my accuracy throughout the season. On top of that, you're going to get some extra content, etc., 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 which is always great. It's a little bit quieter this time of year because we don't have any games, but come July, mid-July, early August, the content will be coming hard and fast, I'll tell you that. So look forward to it. Look forward to it. Xerxes, welcome, mate. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Why did I start refereeing? I started because I stopped playing and I wanted a way to stay involved with the game. I don't like coaching. I didn't really want to play anymore, so that just left. Yeah, that just left being an official. So here we are. Here we are. How long we got till the second half starts? What time are we on? 10 past. How long we got? 6-7 minutes, something like that. Mate, I did think you remember, Ginger. I really did. I think it's because you've been around so long, you know? Been here since the start. You're part of the furniture. I do have a Discord, mate. Yeah, I do have a Discord. You should see it in the description. If you request to join, I'll add you in. I'll add you in. I'm not as active on there as I'd like, but I'm starting to build it up more and more, you know? So, yeah, feel free to join and I'll get you added in for sure. Oh, here we go. We're heading back out. Happy days. Happy days. Here we go. Right. Same again. If we get a yellow card by the 60th minute, I will gift 5 subs to the channel. All right? I'll do it. Yellow card within the 60th minute, I'll donate 5. Come on. Look. Doorknob's back on. Doorknob's back on. Nick, can we get rid of the stats, please, mate? You're Egyptian as well. Yeah, Adam, it's interesting. Like, obviously, the cultures of all different referees are very different. Ultimately, laws of the game are the laws of the game. They're written the same in every country, just in their native language. But the interpretation of those laws is vastly different. It happens with a lot of text, all sorts of text. So it's interesting to see how it plays out. Look, I personally... Oh my gosh, I thought Austria were going to score. I personally am a fan of letting the game flow more. I think we've lost some of that physicality in the game. Things like that shoulder to the face, so it's not physicality, that's just petulance. But physicality in terms of tackles and challenges, I'd like to see more of that back, personally. Faceless, when are you next going for promotion? I actually don't apply for promotion now. I've been promoted to level 4. So I'll be on a league table with all the other referees in my region. And basically, if you... Vinny, thanks for subscribing, dude. If you finish in the top X percentage, then you get promoted. Yeah. Austria. Attacking down left-hand side. Good delivery, and the keeper, it makes a great claim. It's very good goalkeeping. Very good goalkeeping. It's interesting now, this second half. It's going to be interesting. I think we're going to see some, see some bits here. See what's going on. We had a lot of niggles in the first half. We're going to see some in the second, I think. But the referee did really impose himself, so will be interesting to see. I think it's top 20%. I'm not sure it's that high. I think it's like 5 or 10 at max. And yeah, you would have to pass the level 3 fitness test as well. And that's a foul. Messi going down again. Ref's going to have another little talking to. Yeah, ref's very on it, very animated. It's just such a naughty little trip. There's just no attempt to play the ball, is there, you know? No attempt to play the ball at all. So if I'm right, you can be in the centre at steps 4 and 5, but you can be on the line at step 3 or 2. Not quite, mate. You'd be in the centre at steps 5 and 6 and run the line on steps 4 and 3. Yeah. Step 2 is National League North and South, so I'd be officiating 1 league below that on the line. And then in the middle, it's steps 5 and 6. So think about like your hashtag Uniteds, be on the line at hashtag, not actually there because I'm not in that, I won't be in that league, but that level. And then in the middle for like, you know, SE Dons, for example, are in steps 5 now. I think they got promoted to step 5. So that's the level that I'll be refereeing at. They're the only 2 teams I can think of that are socials. Enoch, you'll have to go over onto YouTube, mate, and you'll find the Discord link over there, and you'll be able to join through there. So again, if you were here in the first half, you'd have heard me talking about the referee's position and kind of staying in between the lines. And that's exactly what he's doing here. Again, he's using those defending players as like a screen to make sure he's not in the way. Eric refereeing SA Dons in the FA Cup. Haha, that would be something. Wouldn't it just, eh? I don't look. I'll say, but that would be some video. Swindon Supermarine, potentially, yeah. What league are they in now? What league are they in these days? Do they give you mileage at step 3 and 4? Yes, they do, David. I believe they do. However, all the fees are being standardised now. So the fees for referees will change over the coming weeks. I think they're getting standardised across the country. So we'll see how that plays out. My membership for the Discord is still under review. Sorry, Goldie Dad, I'll have a look. I'll have a look and sort it out for you. Messi, is that a good tackle? Looks like one. And he's offside. He's offside. Oh yeah, it's in different postcode. Different postcode. What are the requirements should you get promoted in England? It varies level to level. So you'll have to do like 25 games at each level, get assessed. Level 5 to level 4, which is what I did last season, is 15 games in the middle, 15 on the line. 4 assessments, laws of the game exam, learning modules. There's quite a bit. And then not everybody gets promoted. I get a flat rate to run the line, but the distance sometimes is far. It is, mate. I'm with you. Last season, I was on the line on the Hellenic League. It was 50 quid flat fee, but then sometimes you got like a 40-mile each way drive, and it can really eat into the match fee. But you know it is. You know it is. Yes, Jones, there is a channel Discord. If you go onto the homepage of the channel or go to the description of this video, you should see a link for the Discord channel. You can join in there. This is making me realise I should probably be mentioning these things in videos a little bit more, because there's so many things that you guys are not necessarily aware of. So I'll make an effort to make more of a mention of them so you can access all the resources you want to access. Definitely. Is there an age limit to being a referee? No, absolutely not. FIFA used to have an age limit and then Kalina hit it and so they got rid of it. So you can thank Kalina for the lack of age limits on refereeing. And we got an Argentina free kick. It's the number 4 again. Is it Lima again? Is that Lima? No. I forget his name. Just a blonde Austrian dude, I was making the assumption. Oh, it's 100% a foul. That referee view's great, isn't it, by the way? Pardon? No. No, the number 4's not made many fouls. He was actually one that won the ball in that first foul, wasn't he? Got a free kick here. Let's have a look at the rest position. So it's going to pitch up left of the wall. You want to basically be looking down the gaps of the strikers and the defenders so that you can see any pulling, pushing, holding. The difficulty with being central like that is when the ball gets cleared, you can be in a horrible, horrible spot for the drop zone. So you want to be careful where you base yourself. Northern League has gone 55 flat fee by popular vote. Yeah, it's 50 here. And we get another foul. Man, the amount of fouls in this game is relentless. Relentless. Oh, we're going to start seeing some cards being dished out soon. It's going to have to be done. Ads, good to see you, bro. How are you? Good to see you, man. Do I assess lower league referees? No. No, I don't. I don't do any observing. I just have so much going on. I don't add that in. Typically, yeah, other referees do assess lower refs. That's exactly how it works, really. But excuse me, guys. Rough night's sleep last night with the little one. Yeah, but no, I don't assess. I got so much going on. It's the time. And now it'd be a foul. Again, I don't think it's enough for a yellow card. He didn't have the ball under control. I wouldn't call it a promising attack. But you can see the exasperation coming from the players. There's so much now where they're thinking, man, when are you going to start dishing cards out? Like that's a promising attack. You can see it. See them talking to the ref. I would expect some cards to start coming out soon. I would expect some more, but we'll see. We'll see. So you'll see the ref marking out the wall, and the Argentina player Martinez just stood in front of the ball for absolutely no reason. He's now just going to walk himself into the box. He's not even going to be in the wall. The level of I don't know. I can't say the word that I'm thinking of. The housery. It's half the word I was thinking of. This happening is relentless. I hope the ref starts to knuckle down on it. Good save by Martinez. Good save. I mean, it's pretty standard, but it is a good save. Romero or Martinez to get sent off. You wouldn't be right. Mickey taking. That's the word. That's the word, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you. Is your name even Jacob, actually? Is it Callum? I can't tell. The username's not clear. Could be either. Sorry, mate. Yeah, definitely a more monetizable way of saying it. Mickey taking. That's the one. The blue card is an interesting concept, isn't it? It's an interesting concept. I just don't change the game. We've got yellows, we've got reds. It's fine. It's Callum. There we go. I knew it. I knew it. I tell you what. This ref does not want to see 5 gifted memberships, does he? Because If there's a yellow card, I'm giving one. He's got 5 minutes left. I'll give him 5 gifted, but he doesn't want it. Doesn't want it. We do have sin bins in England as well, yeah, for the 10-minute sin bins or 8 minutes, depending on where you ref. Do you think Messi pen was a pen or wasn't? Yeah, pen. Yeah, for sure. For sure, James. I tell you what would be a fun series to do actually is referee other sports. Refereeing other sports I think would be a great idea. You know, like becoming a rugby ref for a day or a cricket ref or a basketball ref or whatever, you know. And another foul. Card, probably not. Be my guess. Oh, we got a cheer. Is the cheer for a... Oh, no. It's for a sub. Everyone's excited that he's coming off. Oh, it's for Shakira. Fair enough. Icon. Fair enough. Yeah. Donald, I think the sin bin is BS. Just give a yellow card. Yeah, to be honest, Donald, the best thing about the sin bin is the threat of a sin bin. Honestly. Like, low-level descent... low-level descent is common. And I don't always want to give a yellow card for it if I can manage it. So having the threat of being able to say, look, mate, if you carry on, you can have 10 minutes off the pitch, then that's actually sometimes better than actually the sin bin itself. So I like it for the threat of it, not for the actual sin bin itself. So yeah, I quite like it. The blue card, I believe, and someone is going to correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, please do. I believe the blue card was brought in for like a cynical foul. So like if you stop a promising attack or something like that, then it'd be basically a yellow card, but you'd also have like a temporary dismissal, as it felt like it wasn't a strong enough sanction just to have a yellow card. Hey, Mr. Diabalo, how are you? You good? Oh, you good? Yeah, 10 minutes, one man down is Pete parking the bus. Thing is, I actually ran the numbers on it, and where games where I had given a sin bin, teams conceded 25% more goals during the sin bin time than they did when they didn't have one. Yeah. So it is a real kick in the teeth for teams to get a sin bin. What happens if a ref collapses in the middle of a game? Does he have a replacement? Yes. At the highest level, all referee teams will have a fourth official. And the fourth official is a referee. So if the referee goes down, gets injured, is sick, whatever, then the fourth official will be the one to take over. Callum, it is some stat, trust me. It is. It is. 25% more goals. It's a lot for 10 minutes. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, the sin bin's a good deterrent. It's a good deterrent, but you won't see it. We won't see sin bins at the highest level. It's too, what's the word? Apologies. It's too impactful, I think, at the highest level to give a sin bin. I don't think we'll see it in. Who replaces the fourth official? Good question. If the ref's injured, typically they'll replace the fourth official because they can still carry out their duties as a fourth. If the ref's not able to, believe it or not, someone will be pulled out of the crowd. That's a true story. If there's no fourth official, they'll try and find a qualified ref in the crowd and they will come down and be the fourth official. It happens. And you're thinking, Eric, there's no way that John, who's 78, who's in the crowd, can be the fourth official. He is. He is. He can do it. In situations where there are big games, you'll have a reserve like assistant referee and things like that. So there's more people than just 4 officials on the larger games. And then 1 injury away from a fan running the line. Exactly. James, what leagues do I ref in? I'll be refereeing on the Hellenic League next season and running the line on the Southern League. Not the assistant VAR. No, not the assistant VAR. So we're 15 minutes into the second half now. Ref been very lenient on the cards, hasn't he? Very lenient. And unfortunately, 50 minutes has passed, so no gifted subs for the squad, which is absolutely devastating. So I'm going to extend it. If we get one within the next 10 minutes, 5 gifted subs, no questions asked. Argentina breaking forward. A foul here is certainly a yellow card. Shoot! Blocked. No calls for handball. Must have hit him in the chest. Looked natural anyway. All gravy. All gravy. I think he might have left the cards in the changing room. Maybe the fourth official is going to have to go grab him for him. And you become VAR ref, you just become a ref. And then you get to a good level, and then you can do some VAR work. And we've stopped the game because he's winded from that block. Yeah, let's have a look at the replay. Bang. Bit confused. Anyway, he's obviously is winded. He wouldn't really play on it. Happened to me once. What, you got injured? Or you had someone... Yeah, you could just go drinks break. It's a bit early. Bit early, innit? 15 minutes in. Tad early. Nah, you need to do it as close to half time. You need to do it as close to halfway through the half as possible, really. But it kind of is up to the ref. Charlotte, love the channel, love from Canada. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy it. You must be one of the 3% of my female viewers, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the content. Must be nice watching football, knowing full well what's going on. Yeah, well, I'm not sure I do know what's going on, to be honest with you, mate. Not sure I do know what's going on. Do you think there will eventually be specialist VARs who don't do on-field reffing? 100%. There might already be, to be honest with you. I think there might already be referees that just operate on VAR. And if there aren't, there certainly will be. Completely different skill set. Doesn't mean they won't have ref. They will have had to have refereed at a really good level. But you'll see a lot of retired refs become VAR. For sure, it'll be a specialist role eventually. Honestly, crazy take. But I think the assistant referee role will be redundant eventually. There won't be assistants like we see them now calling offsides, etc. Yeah, as Baddy said, for the World Cup, the VARs are specific VARs. So like England, for example, we have Michael Oliver with Stu Burt and James Mainwaring on the line. And then Anthony Taylor in his team, I forget the assistants with him. But then you've got Jared Gillett, who's an English official. He's actually Australian, but he referees on the Premier League. And he's a specialist VAR for the World Cup. So you're already seeing it go that way for this competition. Couple subs for Argentina. Be interested to see how the game develops from this point. Can you choose to be a VAR only? I'm not sure yet, mate. Not yet. Well, yeah, maybe at the top level you can. I'm honestly not sure. But you can't just become a VAR referee. You have to be a referee first. You have to be a referee first. Yeah, the subs were turned around pretty quick. The thing is, we've that 10-second rule is good. The 5-second rule from the countdown is good. Argentina, referee's got some serious movement around the box, by the way, and that is a corner ball. Keeper's going to play it off like he didn't touch it. No, it's a corner. It was 100% a corner. No, they cannot change it if it's wrong. So you'll hear the commentators say that they can change the decision if it's wrong for a corner. And although that is correct, it's not correct in this scenario. You can only change a corner decision if the corner is incorrectly given. So if they were to give a corner but it should have been a goal kick, then that can be overturned. This scenario is not that. Maris, it's not going to be long, mate. I'll tell you that right now. It's not going to be long. Not going to be long at all. Referee might be the new ideal job since FIFA are doing their best to add more teams to the World Cup. Exactly. Hey, I'll tell you now, you got more chance of getting to the World Cup as a ref than you do as a player. So that's why I'm doing it. Definitely not good enough to play. I don't know how that was missed for a corner either. That was a pretty sizable deflection. The reason it's only given the other way is because the thought process behind it was that you wouldn't want a goal given from an incorrectly given corner. But yeah, it's specifically for the World Cup. Optional. It's optional for the competition. Shlok Sharma, it is confusing, mate. The laws have changed a lot. The laws have changed a lot, and they change every year at the minute. So it's I don't blame you. It is hard. It's hard to keep up. That's for sure. How far do I think my referee career will go? As far as my body will allow me to go. I want to go as far as possible. Austria, big chance. Oh, goal kick. And exactly, yeah, Holm makes a good point. It's not checked every time because it would just create delays, right? And then, to be honest, even if they are incorrectly given, it can only be overturned if it's done without delay. So. I personally like it. Like, you don't want to see a goal scored from a incorrectly given corner. That's just so, yeah, nobody wants that. So I get it. But there is a point where there's going to be too much VAR intervention, in my opinion. But do you know if there's a level you could obtain that would frown Jones? Now this level frowns upon my content creation. To be fair, the FA have been brilliant about it, and it's absolutely fine for me to carry on doing it, but it just gets harder and harder as you go up. Clubs might not necessarily always be happy with it. People will make the argument that it distracts you from actually refereeing. There's a lot of reasons why people don't want me to do it, but the impact the videos have on referees and football fans is too much for me to stop. So here we are. Here we are. Yeah, I would love IFAB to not change the laws for a year. It would be ideal, but I don't think we'll see it. We'll see some tinkering with the laws every year. The game's always trying to be improved, so it's going to be hard to ever get away from that. So we're what, 20 minutes in? I think next stoppage we'll probably get a hydration break, won't we? Maybe now. Ball's going out for a throw-in. There you go. Right on cue. Do I have permission to wear a body cam for some games? Not in England. You can't. It's against the laws of the game. Unless the competition provides you the camera and they control the footage, you cannot film wearing a body camera in any sanctioned tournament through IFAB that use IFAB laws of the game. So it's not, not possible. But when I do these tournaments abroad, they're not played under IFAB laws of the game. They're independent tournaments, not sanctioned by an association. So that's how we're able to do it that way. Yeah. Don't think body cam's a good idea. I think how the Premier League and Bundesliga do it's the best. Yeah, the head cam on the comms is perfect. There's no better way to do it, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, filming from afar is not a problem. You can absolutely do that, right? Clubs have video cameras. We have a video camera, so it's not a problem. I love the ref cam. Yeah, the ref cam's exceptional. Honestly, seeing the referee's view is really, really great. I got a lot of time for it. A lot of time for it. The pen, I think the pen was a pen, Adam. Yeah, I think the penalty was a penalty. Thing is, the number 4 won the ball. But the other defender didn't, so it's a foul, isn't it? Yeah, the clips from the Bundesliga and the Prem are great. Like, the thing is, a lot of what fans don't see is the interaction between referees and players. And so I think giving more of that is only a good thing. I think it really humanises the referees and shows how calm, down to earth, respectful, good at their role they really are, you know? So for me, it's all relatively positive, all very, very positive. Right, we got to liven up this this hydration break, haven't we? So how are we going to do that? How are we going to ramp up? I reckon we just give 5 subs to the chat. I reckon that's what we do, and we see who's lucky enough to get them. I think that's what we do. God, Perrin got one. What a legend. There we go. David got one. It's only right. It's only right. That's my gift to you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel and watching. Really, really appreciate it. This major review rule for corners is not unique. In hockey, a major can be changed to a minor or no penalty and a 2+2 for a high sticking. I've got to be honest with you, Tim. That's foreign language to me, mate. I ain't got a clue what you just said. I'll tell you what. If I ever come back to the States, I will try. To be honest, actually, ice hockey's got no chance. I can't even ice skate, so that's not a good start, is it? I do want to learn another sports refereeing, though. I think that'd be a great video to make, to be honest. No, you're welcome, mate. No problem at all. Oh, Faceless didn't get one. Faceless didn't get one. That absolute heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. We'll see. We'll see again. There might be another flurry of memberships. Who knows? But anyway, we're back on the game. Still 1-0 Argentina. More subs later, potentially, Ollie. We'll have a look, won't we? We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Rugby would be a good one. Or cricket. I'd like to do umpiring. I think that would be good fun. Back in the game. Argentina's still 1-0 up. And we get a corner. And that'll be checked anyway, if he's got it wrong. So, I think it was correct, though. Believe it or not, that's Argentina's first corner. 72 minutes in. First corner. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Still really, really holding off on the cards, this referee. Fair play. Managing the game. That's a great ball in from Messi. And a great header just wide. Wow. Wow. Subbed on and nearly puts them 2-0 up. It's a great, great effort. Very close. Very close. Trivia for Eric. How many Premier League games have had 0 corners? That's a great question. How many games have had 0 corners? I'm going to go with none. I'm going to go with none. I don't reckon there's been a Premier League game with no corners. Unless it's been... Oh, it's 1. 1. Chelsea v someone. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, it can't be much. Bubba, love your content. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm glad you find them entertaining or helpful. Thanks. Thanks a lot, mate. Do you use the ref stop right on stickers? I do use right on stickers. I do, Jaden, yeah. I've actually just started using them. I'm going to do a video on... I think I'll do a video on some kit as well for you guys, so you can see kind of what kit I use, what kit I take to games, what I recommend, stuff like that. I get asked a lot about whistles and things like that. So I think I'll probably do a video like that for you guys. Is that going to be a corner if it goes? No, he's kept it in. Argentina trying to play out from the back. He's bought a foul well there, hasn't he? He's bought that. Helps watch a good referee explain his decisions after watch the league refs having a... I'm glad you've enjoyed it, mate. It's a little bit easier ref at my level than it is ref in La Liga, to be fair. I am Ollie. I am on TikTok too. Wigan v Chelsea. Crazy. August 2010, 0 corners. That's crazy, honestly. Yeah, I honestly thought it'd be none. Like, I just can't imagine a game there's no corners. It's mad. Getting to the last 15 minutes, Austria are going to start to get a bit more desperate. And here we go, right on cue. It's kicking off. And we're going to get a yellow card for both players. For Lima and... Can't see who that was. Looks like it's done for aggressive attitude, probably. I think Lima's, to be honest, a bit harsh for him to get a yellow. I mean, he does square up to him, but it's not. Yeah, Medina gets the other one. I don't know. It's probably a bit harsh on Lima, to be honest. Alex, excited for level 4? Absolutely, I am. Absolutely. Roll on August 1st. Roll on August 1st. Looking forward to it, man. Should be good. To be honest, are we surprised to see the ref open up his notebook for the second time? No. It's been coming, hasn't it? And that could have again bored over. So I think he's done well to give the cards there. Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Have you ever asked a parent to leave? I have, Ollie. Yeah, I have. Professional Academy, actually, I had to ask a parent to leave. Ian, hi mate, how's it going? You good? How are you? Do you get a team sheet for your games? Yes, we do get a team sheet, but I only write the numbers down anyway. And if I don't have team sheets, then I'll ask for the name. But if I've got the team sheet, I just write the numbers down. The buzzer flags, you can get them through different retailers for different amounts of money. I think RefStop do some for like 400 quid. Touchline are about 550, but they do have an offer on for new level 4s. Yeah. Mate, Ian, it's so hot, mate. Honestly. Like, it's raining where I am somehow, and that's made it hotter because it's got so humid. It's brutal. It's brutal. Alex, I did enjoy Saturday. Did you? Did you? I learned a lot. I learned a lot, mate. The positioning session for me was very eye-opening. Very eye-opening. It was music to my ears to say that we could walk. It was good. Yeah, if you contact A&H, they're doing an offer for new level 4s. I think it's 450 for the buzzers. It's like 100 quid off or something like that. So you just have to email them. Yeah, not sponsored, by the way, just a genuine recommendation. You can email them, I think, at support@A&H International. I don't know what the email is. You'll have to check it out, but there's a big, yeah. You ref in Italy? No, I don't ref in Italy. I got this off a lad that I went on a tournament abroad with, so we exchanged tops. So I thought I'll rock the Italian number tonight. Why not? Not often you get to wear pink, is it? Not often. Thanks, Ian, mate. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. Yeah, it was good, Alex. Honestly, it was good. It was good. Yeah, my TA's been caught on the back of the head there. Caught on the back of the head. Ollie, I do set up my own VO. Exactly that. Exactly. One thing I'd love to know is how you manage muscle fatigue as a ref. I was doing fitness work earlier. My muscles got fatigued so much faster than I got tired. Look, Callum, it is just hard, to be honest, mate. The best thing you can do is train, build up the tolerance, and you'll get fitter and fitter. Has there been any bad decisions? I don't think so. I don't think the referee's made any really bad decisions. They missed a blatant corner, but it's not really, it doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Look, the thing is, mate, exactly, Italy are not in the World Cup, so I can't be accused of any favouritism by wearing an Italy shirt. Eh? It says, you got to think about these things. Got to think about these things. How much do I run on average? It really varies, mate. Anywhere between like 8 and 13k a game. But when I say 13, I've only ever done that once. So probably between like 8 and 11 most of the time. But, you know, most of that's going to be walking and sprinting, you know. You don't really jog a lot as a ref, to be honest. These days, it's changed quite a bit because the way the game's played. Last 10 minutes. Austria getting some possession. It doesn't seem to be a great amount of urgency from Austria, though, does there? They don't look like they're really, really pushing it. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the kitchen sink thrown at this game coming towards the end. That's a chance. If he's interfered with play, that should be offside, but probably give a corner there. I'm not sure he actually intervened. We've got another sub coming in. Yeah, it's a lot of running, but most of it is walking and a very slow jog, and then I'd probably say like 10-15% of it is actually like fast running. Yeah, the way referees move around has really changed a lot over time. It's really changed a lot over time. Subs are flying in, so looks like going to be a lot of changes going into these last 10 minutes. A lot of changes. Interesting, you don't see many subs on a corner. Whenever I referee, if the ball goes out for a corner, the teams never want to do a sub. I don't know if it's some sort of like superstition thing, but it's very rare that you see that. Xerxes, if I'm reffing a dull game, I just try and keep myself switched on. I'm trying to talk to myself, tell myself to stay concentrating, work on things like movement, positioning, so that way you've got something else to focus on rather than fouls, etc. So, yeah, good claim from Martinez again there. Good claim on Martinez. No, not enough for a foul. I think that's right from the ref. I don't think that was enough for a foul. Yeah, the fitness test doesn't start until you apply for level 4 promotion. So if you are a level 5 and you apply for level 4, you'll have to do the level 4 fitness test before it starts. Dan, you says you're new to the game, but I've been fun learning a lot from your videos. Dan, it's a pleasure. I'm glad you've enjoyed them. And apologies that the blimmin' USA video went out. We had a lot of new people coming and we don't have any games at the minute because it's the off season. So we'll look to rectify that as quickly as we can. So that's why we're doing the live streams, trying to interact with you guys a bit more. It's been such good fun. But I'm glad you're learning things from the videos. That's what it's all about, quite frankly. So yeah, we really, really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, man. I know I've seen you in the comments as well. So thank you. Austria going forward a bit here. He's kept that in by the looks of things. Argentina just looks so comfortable with the ball. They don't really look like they're going to concede a goal, to be honest. That's a lovely little touch. That's unfortunate. Be interested to see how this goes. Last what we now have next 15 minutes, maybe 12, 15 minutes, something like that. What do you guys think? You think it's going to stay 1-0? Do you think Austria are going to grab an equaliser? I'm unsure. I won't be streaming the England game. I'll be watching that with my friends, unfortunately. I do not have the impartial presence of mind to live stream an England game. So I'll be watching that with my mates on the big screen, shouting like every other fan. The ref hasn't got a clue about what he's doing. Yeah, it did have unlimited substitutions in the US. It was crazy. It was crazy. I do have training. Yeah, I'm actually starting my training program next Monday. I've been training a little bit here and there. Obviously, I wanted to make sure I was all like fit for the fitness test, which I completed yesterday. But yeah, some proper training will start next week. Would you guys be interested in any training content? Members or general viewers, is that something you'd be interested in watching or not? Maybe I'll do a little poll. We'll do a poll for you so I don't have to read the chat. I'll put a little poll in the chat so you guys can let me know if you want to see any training content or anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, training. It will be all be fitness stuff, basically how I'm getting ready for the week ahead, and how I prepare for games and things like that. If anyone's up for that, I'd be more than happy to make some for you. I just not really sure if that's what people would want to see. I think maybe like every other week or something like that we could put it in. Going into the last 5 minutes, long ball played, he's in here. Argentina Surely make it 2. Not to be. Touch just took him back a little bit, didn't it? That touch just pulls it back. Beans boy, Messi scored to put Argentina 1-0 up. Austria are breaking forward now. It's cleared by Argentina. Game's really going to be a bit of a crazy last 5 minutes, I think. I really think. Do I train with other referees? At the moment, I just train by myself. We don't have a ton of referees in my area. Everyone's schedules are so different. I'll be training during the daytime when other people will be at work. So it'll mainly be me by myself. But that suits well for filming the content anyway. So that's all good. Would love to see your kit and tech setup as well. Foggy, maybe Nick will do a video on the kit or the tech. Maybe Nick can do his first ever YouTube video. How funny would that be, eh? But yeah, I'll do a kit video for sure. If you mean like referee kit, I could definitely do one of those. Perel, what's my opinion on the hydration break? I don't like it, mate. I just don't like it. I understand why they do it, you know, for the ads. No, for the fairness of the competition, right? But not every game needs it. If we're going to talk about fairness of the competition, then you can't really have people playing in Canada and then people playing in Mexico City, because the conditions just vary so much, you know. They're literally nearly different continents. So yeah. Do I have a referee coach? No, not at the minute, but I will do. I was lucky enough to be accepted onto FA Core. So I will have a referee coach, and I'll hopefully find that out, who that is, in about a week or so. I have my core conference in about a week's time, so I'm hoping I'll get somebody. I know someone that got John Brooks as their coach. I know someone else that's got a Premier League assistant, so I'm really hoping I get a great coach. Oh man, yeah, I'm hoping I am. Any coach would be great, right? Any coach would be great, but someone at the top would be even better, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it just? Good tackle here from Argentina to win the ball back high up the pitch. Jada, my core HQ, I'm not sure. I'm in Cheltenham. I don't know. I've not been to any conferences or anything yet, so I'll find out. Settle. Move out the way. So there's been a foul there, right? And you'll see the shirt pull. And the player is... Otamendi's blocking the restart. Now, for me, personally, and again, I'm by no means professional, so take my input with a pinch of salt. Why is the referee blowing his whistle and asking him to move away when Austria are 1-0 down with 2 minutes to go and they're trying to take a quick free kick? I just think that's a yellow card to Otamendi, and that's that. Because he's got in between the two of them. He's slowed down the Austria player taking a quick free kick. I would much prefer just to see a yellow card there. I don't feel like that's a situation to manage. That's just... He's delaying the restart, as simple as that. But I'm not a World Cup referee, so what do I know? (110 Fahrenheit's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's so hot. So we're coming into the final minutes of the game. We're going to see how many minutes are added on here. We're going to see 5-6 minutes. 5 minutes added on. There we go. Oh, JB, nice, mate. Good stuff. Yeah, Mulvan's a nice little... Mulvan have a nice little setup there, the club. Here we go, 5 minutes. Thought it'd be a little bit more, but fair. Five minutes. I'll tell you what. 5 minutes added on. 5 memberships gifted. Why not? It's only fair. It's only fair. Love you guys supporting the channel. There, JB got one. What a buzz, eh? He's going to be buzzing about that. I know. The chat is how I found out I haven't clicked subscribed yet after months of watching. Madish, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm glad you subscribed now though, right? Come on, you're in. You're legend. No, thanks for supporting though, mate. I know there's a lot of people that watch every week that aren't subscribed, so I can see the stats. No, there's about 40,000 of you that watch at least a video a month, and we've only got 20,000 subscribers. So so don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. JB legend. Ollie, sorry dude, it's luck of the draw. Luck of the draw, mate. Yeah, it happens. The thing is, YouTube's changed a lot now, right? It used to be around like subscribing and then you'd see those videos, but now the intelligence is high when recommending videos. And we get another yellow card. Again though, you see how the player's gone down so dramatically, and then once he realises he's got the foul, he gets up. I just hate seeing it. Honestly, I hate seeing it. Here's a yellow, it's reckless play, but it's like the reaction from the player I don't like at all. That's all good, man. We all joined late, but I am only going to be around for about another 3 to 5 minutes. That's unfortunate, but I'm sure we'll catch you on the next one, won't we? We'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, I'll probably be online Wednesday, Switzerland, Canada. If not, then Thursday. Yeah, we'll see. Let me know. I'll probably do that Canada game. I'll definitely do that Canada game, so yeah. I'm not streaming Algeria, Jordan. I'll just be back online on Wednesday night for the Canada game. Big chance here for Austria then. Put the ball in the box towards the end of the game. Ball's clipped in. Headed back across. Big header. Oof, just wide. Half chance there. Could have been 1-1. Could have been 1-1. Mango, I've been a referee for 2.5 years. Started in February 2024. That's when I started refereeing. God, chances. We're going to see a lot of the clock run down here, most likely. But the beauty is the referee can now count down, so we're not going to see it run down too much, which is good. Yeah, I will definitely do a video on kit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Honestly, the lower level game's been much fun to watch, especially the reffing. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh. Gonna have to see the referee break quickly here. Should appear on screen. There he goes. Break left. Break round left. Get an angle. Great save. Squares it. Surely Messi. Oh, great block. And he squeezes it in eventually. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be full time. Wow, 2-0. Messi again. Shock horror. Shock horror. He scores it. That is some desire, right? Hey, some desire. He is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So good. Bear in mind, he broke all the way down the wing with that, didn't he? He was the one who picked it up and started breaking down with that. What was he, 38, 39, 40, something like that. It's just pure desire, right? You just never lose it. It's just ingrained in him. Absolutely ingrained in him. Again, what a lesson. Misses the penalty. Scores 2 goals. Doesn't let it affect him. Just shows the levels. Shows the levels. Mentality. If you look at the ref on the replay as well, right, he keeps that play so well. He recognises that play is going to get played out left, so he breaks round. Does a really great job to stay out the way of the ball and then stays on top of it the whole time. Really good position from the referee so late in the game. Really great positioning. See you Wednesday, Hasey. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. My biggest mistake in the game, gosh, where do I start? I once gave an indirect free kick after someone touching the ball from a drop ball before it hit the ground, which is wrong in law. That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good. Firm believer. See you Wednesday, mate. Legend. See you there. Am I making my own kit? Not referee kit, but I do have some bits, cards, coin, whistle. We have got some lanyards as well, which are going to be out on the shop soon if you guys wanted to see them. So they'll be out and available. But yes, not for a little while. Not for a little while. A few more weeks before they go out. Surely they can't make it 3. He's gliding through. And the foul. Going to see Messi on this free kick, aren't we? Surely. We're going to see it, surely. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I do have the coin there for you. 100-year-old. Oh, that woman's a legend. She's very big on socials, that old lady. Believe it or not. She's very big on socials. I've seen her around. That's very funny. Yeah, that's the coin. If anyone's interested, you can check it out. Here we go. Messi will be having a go. You guys have already seen it, but I'm excited. Go on, top corner one time for the boys. AB30 gives to you, bro. My man. He hits it. Good strike. Oh, just wide. Would have loved to have seen it, but it wasn't meant to be. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is full time. Great game. Great game of football. Great game of football. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I certainly did. I certainly did. A lot of you said you want to see some training content, so I'll be doing my best to get that out to you once we get back to training properly, you know, in a couple of weeks' time. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I'll try and get this weekend's video out as quickly as I can with all the edits that we had to change. But yeah, as always, thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Very grateful. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for Canada versus Switzerland. All right.